Hello ladies and lords, this is Random Tough. I started this channel fairly recently. I talk about anime, video games, pop culture in general. I also dabble in the taboo of pop culture. I'm looking to grow this channel to be one of the big boys. So, chill, watch the video or listen to it in the background, and let's get to it. Hello, ladies and lords. We're all anime fans here. We've all delved into murky waters, sticked our toes into stuff we shouldn't have, watch some stuff, if it's like ecchi series like Valkyrie Mermaid and High School DxD, or for the old heads, you have your Ancient Aika and, stuff like that. But today, I'm not gonna talk about those. Those are baby stuff. I'm gonna talk about boldface hentai. Alright, so we all know hentai is notorious for having shitty animation, and that makes sense. They have like tiny budgets, they get pirated all the time, and nobody really cares about animation in hentai as long as it's clear, readable, and it loops good. You can get your rocks off easy. But it's kind of like a rite of passage for like an anime fan, or something that we all experience.
Now we going to war. What do you mean we? Nintendo? No, nigga, we as in us.
We'll be scrolling one of these H sites, and we come upon an animation that is better than the rest. It's still shit, but it's less shit than the rest. You click on it, animation's crispy as heck, and then you look into the tags and it's freaking NTR. For the uninitiated, this is what NTR means. It's on the screen. It's basically cheating. The plot is usually about some sexually deprived, busty MILF cheating on a hardworking husband with the most ugliest sin piece of shit you've ever seen, or the NTR winner, as they're known as. But, we're gonna delve into the guys that made these crispy animated hentais, people behind it, talent behind it, and the studio behind it. And the studio's name is T-Rex. Studio T-Rex was founded in the early 2000s. Now, these guys work exclusively on hentai. They don't work on anything else. Okay, these guys have made over like 200 plus hentai in their existence as a company. They make originals, but they adapt graphic novels as well. Some of these include like Jitaijima and Bishoujo Hiroyuki and Yokozo Sukebe Elf no Mori. Apologies if I butchered these. I don't speak Japanese, obviously. But they also adapted works from popular mangaka like Takede Hiromitsu. If you guys are familiar with that name, he's the guy that made Meikenki, which that's not a hentai, but it's an ecchi series. But they say he dabbles in hentai, but this guy does not only dabble. This guy took the plunge. He went off the deep end, my friend. If you look up this guy's work, it's nuts. Some of the titles that they've adapted includes Akanewa Sumeru. This on screen, my word, and they've adapted Ajisai no Chiru. And let me tell you something, man. I don't know why this guy's work, everything that they've adapted for this guy gets the most crispy animation. Like, I don't know if it's because like NTR was a popular search term back in the day, but brother, every one of his works gets top tier treatment from T-Rex. Now, I was looking up the staff for T-Rex, like people that work there, people that contributed. Couldn't find much, but I did. One name kept popping up. One guy they describe him as the driving force behind T-Rex, and his name is Raika Ken. Now, this guy is a veteran animator. He started his career way back in like late 1900s as an assistant director on Soccer King or Goal. And this guy works, like he flip-flopped for a while. Like he worked on non-hentai and he worked on hentai, but them demons, man, they were talking to him. he couldn't escape if he was like,
leave me alone!
And in the early 2000s, he just completely transitioned into hentai. You know, his name is on most of T-Rex's titles as the director. He contributed this fluid, glossy style to their company that is indistinguishable. You know, much better than the other choppy hentai out there. There wasn't much information on this studio just out there in the wild. A lot of stuff was just not public, so did my best to find all that information. So that brings us to the end. It's very short, you know, kind of choppy, but I just wanted to talk about this. I know hentai is frowned upon in the public eye, and you know this video might be taken down, but you know hentai is artwork as well. A lot of people work behind the scenes to make it what it is. A lot of people work on it to like hone their talents, contribute to it and stuff like that. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it, wanted to shine some light on these underrated underdogs, you know what I mean? But that's the end of the video. And, you know, tell me what you think down in the comments. Which one was your favorite? Which ones have you seen? Which ones you're pretending you haven't seen? And like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one, ladies and lords. Stay blessed, stay undeniable.